Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today, inshallah, we are going to continue in our revision. Before that, let's have a look at our school vision.
مدرسة المجتمع الابتدائية الخاصة بالبنات.
Okay. In the previous video, we talked about vocabulary and reading. How can I deal with reading things? Today, inshallah, we are going to continue on grammar. Okay, I want you to pay attention and bring out your notebook and be ready to answer. Okay, today we are going to talk about grammar. Let's make a quick revision for the one included in your book. The first one is included as present simple. We talked about this one in detail. When I have, for example, he, she, it, or singular plural, I add s or yes to the end of the verb. When I have they, we, you, and I use the verb base form or verb one. And here's the key word I have. How can I get if this one is the present simple or not? When I have, for example, every, always, usually, often, every with any time, every day, every week, that means I'm going to use the present simple. For example, he plays football every day. They play football every day. So I have here plays. How can I form negative? He, for the singular subject, I use does. He doesn't play. Notice that he doesn't play football every day. They don't play football every day. Okay? This is about present simple. Move on to talk about present progressive. Now I'm going to talk about action happening at the moment of speaking. When I have the subject is singular, for example, he, she, it, and I put s plus ing. He is playing now. Look, he is playing now. They, the suitable helping verb here is they are. We are. You are. You are studying now. And I have I am studying at the moment. At the moment, I am studying. I am studying now. Okay? How can I form negative? As easy as adding not to the helping verb. So as it would be isn't. He isn't playing now. They aren't playing now. I'm not playing now. And for question, am I playing now? Are you playing now? Is he playing now? Okay? So we have to talk about present perfect simple. When I have a singular subject, I put has. He, she, or it has. Then the past participle. They, we, you have, plus the past participle. And here we have the keywords, which is already since, for, yet, and just. We'll talk about this one in details. So we have comparative. How can I compare between two things? I have the adjective plus er when I have than. When I have a short adjectives, for example, longer than. When I have more than two syllables adjective, I add more plus than. So, more dangerous than. Superlative, when I'm going to compare one with a group or things with three numbers. Okay, for example, we can say the tallest, the oldest. And to talk about long adjective, I use the most dangerous activity, for example, is dimension. Okay, let's talk about this one. This one is very important. We took this one in detail. Have a look at the date here. When I can use since or for? What is the difference between them? I want you just to pay attention. This one is very important. When I say, for example, since, we use since to talk about a point in time. This one is a specific one. Refer to the time when the action started. For example, since 5 o'clock, since yesterday, since last week, since Monday. So, refer to the time when the action started. I'm talking about a point, a specific point in the time. A specific point which is, for example, since 5 o'clock, since 7 years, okay? And so on. How can I use for to talk about a period of time or the duration of time? Refers to the duration of the action. Not the time. For example, it lasted for 5 hours, 3 days, for 2 weeks, for 7 months, for 10 years, for a long time, for ages. Okay? Yeah? Did you get the point? You can pause the video now, read them, and make sure that you are understand. Yeah. Here we got examples to put more emphasis. He has lived indoor has since 2010. I have here what? Specific point in time, specific point. Then you have he has lived in Doha for 8 years. I'm talking about what? The duration of time or the period of time. How long does he stay? For 8 years. So we have here an also yet and already. How can I differentiate between them? So we use yet for question and negative, and already for affirmative and question. Have a look at the end of the sentence. The place of yet, it will be at the end of the sentence, and already between the auxiliary and the main verb, or at the end of the emphasis. Have a look at here to talk about something that has not happened but will probably happen soon. So I use yet to talk about what? Something that has not happened but will probably happen soon. And I use already to emphasize that something has happened before now. This one is happened before I'm speaking. So already. I already prepared the PowerPoint before what? Present, okay? Before the presentation. So already, that means what? Has happened before now. Just to put more emphasis, have a look at the example. Have you finished yet? So I have here what? Question. We use yet. He hasn't arrived yet. Have a look at the use of already. I've already seen that TV program. That means what? I watched it before. You are finished eating already. Okay, did you notice the difference between them? Very good. Yes, it's time to practice now. Have a look at here the structure. You have the present simple structure. This one will help you to answer. Yeah, pause the video and answer it now. He always, I have here always. That means I'm going to use present simple. He's a singular subject. He always goes. The student, I have here every. Student is a plural subject, so I use a play. The student play football at school every Thursday. Move on to talk about present perfect here. Hamad has since 2010. Which answer? Has have left. So the past participle is the verb or the verb 3. Do you remember the column in the table in your book? I told you to study this one. Do you remember that? Okay, I trust you. So left. Move on to the second one. What have you? What's the answer? Fit the gap. Which is the suitable one? What have you done? Which is the past participle of the verb do is done. Okay, let's continue now. We're talking about present perfect. The birds, look, I have here, look. The birds are flying in the sky now. So I have are because I'm talking about the plural subject. Here we are. Are for the plural subject, birds. Then I add ing to the end of the verb. At the moment, this one indicates that I'm going to use what? Very good, present. Continuous. Our father, yes, he is preparing. Father is singular, so I use what? Is preparing. And here is the structure again. Okay? Did you answer it correctly? Very good. When I'm going to use past habit, we use past to talk about something that happened regularly in the past but no longer does. For example, we used to go swimming every afternoon when we were young. So we used to do what? This action in the past regularly, but now we didn't. So this is the use of used to. Just to practice here. Okay, still we have here the timer. So you might find this one take a long time. Yeah. Okay, you can pause the video and answer this one using what? Used to. And I have here not speak. Yes, think about this one. Laura didn't used to speak French, but now she does. She didn't used to in the past, but now she doesn't. Now she can speak in French. I read a comic book the time when I was young. I used to. That's right. Have a look at number 3. You live in Newport. Did You, yeah, using used to live. Notice that the verb after to. Yeah, gerund or the past form, that's right. Yes, and I take 2 buses to come to work. I used to take. Very good, okay? If you face any problem in the time in this slide, you can just skip this part because I upload here the timer just to make sure you are following me and you are answering the question, okay? If you have any problem, you can just skip this slide. Okay, now let's continue. What is the difference between the present perfect and the past? Yeah, I wanted to have a look at these 2 examples. Try to read them. I have uploaded lots of photos on my website to talk about action that happened in the past and the result are obvious now. I can find the photos on my website. I uploaded a photo of me and my friend last night. An action that happened once in the past and ended. So I uploaded and the action finished. Yeah. To practice here we have what? Again. You are going to practice grammar now through games. Let's start. My brother to Mexico 3 times. The suitable one has been, or has been. What do you think about this one? Think. That's right. My brother has been to Mexico 3 times. Move to question 1. You are doing well. Continue. I just my homework. I just did them finish. Has finished. Have finished. Have finished. Yeah. Take your time. I have just finished my homework. Very good. She to Spain last year. She went, gone, will go. Think about last year here. Yeah, what do you think? Went, that's right. Congratulations once. Now, this one was very quick revision. You can practice more and you will work well. Move on to the last part in our exam will be for writing. You are to write for one of these topics. A blog about the event you attend or person you admire most. Okay? Let's start. How can I write, for example, a post? You can have a look at your tutorial book, page 15. This is where you can find the question. You are going to start by talking about the personal information. Give your information. For example, talk about name, age, or interest. Okay? Talk about this one about yourself. You are going to write about a blog about yourself. Then you are going to move on to the main part. You are going to talk about the experience or an event you attend. What you expected and how you felt about the event. Highlights and drawbacks. The advantages or the good point or the bad point in that event. Then at the end mention your opinion. This is the way how you are going to plan for your writing. For example, let's talk about sport day. I will start by the introduction. Today I'm writing about every second Tuesday of each year is dedicated for all people. Okay, at the beginning I'm going just to make introduction for my topic. I'm going to write for example sport day. You can just adhere this sample. You are going to follow this sample and write about your own experience. In a paragraph 2, you are going to talk about the main part. What did you did there? What is the main point, or what is the main action happened to you? Talk about the good point or the bad points. And the last one, you are going to write the conclusion. Finally, is an important event that you won't like. It shows whatever you do that. Okay, you answered this question already. Okay, but still, if there is someone who didn't or he couldn't try this one, you can follow this one by completing the gap and try to write your own. Today I'm writing about, for example, sport day. Every second you can complete this one according to your own thought, okay? Pause the video now. Try to get benefit from this one, okay? It would be helpful. We discussed this one already in the school, and you will have it answered in your workbook. Yeah, here it is. Now, I want you to pause the video. Try to read. This is the way I want you to write a blog. This is the way how can I write a blog about what? About sport day, for example. You can talk about national day. You can talk about kite festival. Okay? Whatever event you want. Today I'm writing about sport day. Every second Tuesday of February each year is dedicated day for sport for the whole of Qatar. All people in Qatar celebrate this sport day. The event lasted for 1 day. They celebrate it in all clubs and parks. Okay? Then talk about what? The main part. What can I do there? Okay? Then go back to the conclusion. Finally, Qatar National Sport Day is an important event that everyone likes. It shows the importance of sports in our life. Whatever you do, don't miss it. Okay? This is the way when I write a blog. Then you have the choice. Even you are going to write about blog or about the person you admire most. How can I start talking about the person I admire? Say who you are writing about. I'm writing about, for example, my mother. Talk about, then mention the name, or after that mention the relationship. She is my mother. For example, she is my sister. She is my friend. He is my father. This is the way how can I start. Then talk about the main, move on to the main part. In the main part, we are going to talk about the character of this person. You are going to write about, he is, for example, loving, caring, he is confident, okay? You can mention, you can get benefit from the adjectives mentioned in your student book, okay? Do you remember this one? Okay, very good. How he or she influenced you. Yeah, how he influenced you. For example, she teach me how to deal with people. She teach me how to speak English, for example. Say how you feel about this person. For example, I admire, I am proud. Talk about your opinion, your feeling towards this person, okay? This is the plan of our work.
Now we have to write.
Yeah. Here we have the person I admire most. You can pause it. Yeah. The person I admire most in my secondary school is English teacher. Go back to your student book. You will have this page and student book page 25. You can have a look at Omar's writing, okay? He's talking about his teacher. You can adhere this one. This is the way, or this is the layout of writing, okay? That was everything for our revision. My prayers and God thoughts are coming your way, and good luck for you. So we have time. If you have any question, just please label this one and you can ask me. Study well for the exam. Study from your book. Study from the revision paper I sent to you and from the videos, okay? So if you have any question, feel free to ask me, and see you next time inshallah, and goodbye.